Hello everybody, welcome to Spanish in English. Today we're going to talk about gender and number. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, keep listening because I'm going to explain these two concepts in detail. But before we start, if you're listening to this podcast on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to get a notification when I upload new podcasts. If you're listening from Blogger, feel free to subscribe to the blog either from your own Blogger account or using your email. So, for those who know nothing about grammar, what are gender and number and what do they have to do with Spanish? Well, in Spanish, everything has a gender. Your table has a gender, your car has a gender, life has a gender, a spirit has a gender. Everything has a gender. And also everything can be either singular or plural, which is why everything has a number. Is this such a strange concept for an English speaker? I don't think so. Although in English objects don't usually have gender, you know there are a few exceptions, right? When you are referring to a ship, such as the famous Titanic, you'll refer to it as she. Same as when you are referring to that beautiful Ferrari shining on your neighbor's driveway. Why do you think this happens? I've been told that English speakers use feminine pronouns to address objects they find valuable or breathtaking. What do you think? Is this true? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read all your answers. But the point is that in that same way English speakers grant gender to some objects, Spanish speakers and many other Romance languages also assign a gender to objects. So now you might be wondering, how do I know when an object is male or female? Usually, but not always, words ending in O are masculine and words ending in A are feminine. For example, mesa ends in A and it's feminine, and palo ends in O and it's masculine. But this method has its flaws. For example, the word mapa, it means map, ends in A, but mapa is masculine. And the word photo, which of course you know it means photograph, ends in O, but it's a feminine word. So, is there any other way to know for sure when a noun is masculine or feminine? A very good method is to memorize each noun along with the article. So, when you learn how to say apple, you remember to say la manzana, the apple, because articles have to agree in gender and number with the noun. If you're speaking about more than one apple, then you turn them both into plural by adding an S, las manzanas. With the previous examples, you would have to memorize los mapas and las fotos, and realize that despite their endings, mapa is masculine and photo is feminine. So with this method, there's no way to make a mistake, right? Wrong! There's still one other exception. Do you think the word azúcar is masculine or feminine? Do you say la azúcar or el azúcar? And would you say that it is blanco or blanca? Okay, it turns out that azúcar is feminine, but the article is masculine. We say el azúcar. And the same happens with agua, el agua. Do you want to know why? Although these two nouns are feminine, and when you describe them you use the feminine adjectives, the A in the feminine article, followed by the A at the beginning of these words, makes it hard to pronounce. La azúcar, la agua. So, in order to pronounce them in a smooth way, we change the article to the masculine one. This way, we say el azúcar blanca and el agua fría. Very good. So, this is all for today's podcast. I'll be making more podcasts about gender and number, but you're welcome to leave your questions here in the comments section, and I'll try to reply to all of them as soon as possible. Thank you for listening to me, and see you next time.